So are you a homeowner in Wichita, Kansas who's finding it difficult to get accurate and in-depth information on the home buying and selling process? So if this has been your experience, you're probably exhausted, overwhelmed, and frustrated. So let's cut the crap and get down to brass tacks. So how does selling your Wichita home the traditional way work? And what is a professional home buyer? So hey, I'm Jason Lavender with Jason Flips Houses, and here is a guide on how to sell your home. But before we get into that, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell. So the first thing you need to know when looking to sell your home is what is the MLS. So the MLS is a huge database of homes for sale in a specific area. So this info helps facilitate buyers and sellers and helps get transactions and houses sold. The MLS is really helpful for sellers because it connects them with the widest pool of possible buyers. Without it, selling your home would take much longer and it would be much harder to find the right buyer who's willing to buy at that right price. So in a nutshell, the MLS is essentially a big advertising service for home sellers. So on the MLS, you're gonna get your house seen by the widest amount of buyers who are motivated and ready to buy houses. So when I say motivated, that means, usually they're pre-qualified and they have the means to buy a house and they're actively looking. All right, so we've defined what exactly the MLS is.
MLS defined.
The MLS is probably the single most important upside to selling your home the traditional way. Honestly, it's like a luxury service. So you're getting access to the highest quality buyers, no doubt. However, you're paying a premium for it. So you're paying in fees, commissions, but you're also paying in time and energy. Let's break down the process of exactly how listing the traditional way works. From listing on the MLS to walking away from closing. So the first thing that happens is you find yourself a real estate agent. All right, so should you go to a real estate agent, a real estate broker, or a realtor? So what do these terms even mean? So a real estate agent is somebody that's undergone the required training and has passed the requisite exams to obtain a real estate license. So they will help you get your home listed on the MLS and help you find buyers and facilitate the sale of your home. By contrast, a real estate broker sits slightly above a real estate agent on the chain of command. So while they have the same capabilities as a real estate agent, a broker or brokerage is actually the one who handles all the documents associated with the home sale, essentially an agent's boss. So in fact, they are the person or entity who is principally responsible for the transaction between buyer and seller. They employ real estate agents who help you find a buyer, and they handle all the paperwork once the buyer is ready to pay up. So then, what's a realtor? So a realtor is just a real estate agent who is also a member of the National Association of Realtors. So they have all the same qualifications as an agent, except they're part of the National Real Estate Association, a part of the club. All right, so we've cleared up the confusion around what an agent is, what a broker is, and what a realtor is. And by now you've realized what you really need is a real estate agent. So you call a real estate agent because you saw their fancy ad and whammo, you've got a real estate agent. Congratulations. So now you're getting ready to make one of the biggest decisions of your life. So the first thing that's gonna happen is this agent is gonna come out and look at your house. Then, if they think it's sellable, they're gonna have you send over as much information as you can about the property. All right, so once they've collated all this information, you're gonna agree to a 6% commission and sign a bunch of documents that you're probably not even gonna read, unless you're an attorney. And the real estate agent is gonna list your house on the MLS. All right, so congrats. All the I's are dotted, the T's are crossed, and your house is officially on the market. Time to proudly go out in your front yard and throw that for sale sign in the ground. FYI, your real estate agent isn't just gonna throw a line out in the ocean and hope they get a bite. So they're also gonna reach out to other agents and network and see if they've got potential buyers for your property. Now, here's the hardest part about listing the traditional route. So once you've got your house listed on the MLS with your agent, get ready for the hardest 3 to 5 months of your life. So even if your house is the perfect temple of cleanliness, your real estate agent is gonna find a way to try to earn their money and encourage you to make some changes to your house. So you're gonna be fixing and cleaning every day just to make your house look like a palace. All right, let's be honest, not everyone keeps their house perfectly clean at all times. So honestly, houses are to be lived in, not to be showed off all the time, right? Well, not if you're trying to sell your house, no. Because your house has become a product now, a product that needs to be managed and marketed to try to find the highest potential for a good buyer. Imagine buyer after buyer waltzing into your house, judging everything, taking note of anything that is out of place. So I've worked with many sellers, and quite honestly, this part can be humiliating. So hey, honestly, not even my house is in perfect condition to be sold right now. Oh, thank you. Okay, so you've weathered the storm. So your house has looked like the inside of an IKEA store for 6 months and you finally found a buyer. What happens then? This is the part that most people don't know about because honestly, most people haven't sold many homes. Selling a home is usually something you only do once or twice in your lifetime. Unless you're a professional like me, honestly, I've lost count of how many deals we've done. So like I said, most people aren't familiar with this process. So now what happens is the buyer says they really want the property. They tell their agent, hey, let's write up an offer. So the offer is going to include the purchase price, and get ready because it's going to include all kinds of conditions. And it will also include a closing date, let's say 30 days. And earnest money, a deposit to show that they are serious about buying the house. That earnest money or deposit goes to the purchase price later. So if you like that offer, then you go ahead and sign off on it. One step closer to being done with this nightmare. All right, so next, your real estate agent's gonna take that security deposit, hand it over to the title company, and it's gonna be escrowed. So now here's where the lawyers and the title companies get involved. So usually the day after the contract's been signed, the lawyers and the title companies all get together and they start signing paperwork to get the details ironed out. So then the buyer will give their lawyer or title company the agreed purchase amount for the home, plus all the fees. So their attorney, their lawyer or title company will then transfer all this money over to your title company, who will in turn transfer all that to you, of course, minus all of their fees. Here comes the big moment. Closing time. So at this point, the ownership of the home is transferred from you to the buyer and it's considered case closed. All right, you might be wondering, do I pay my real estate agent now? No, absolutely not. So no, you don't pay your agent directly. That's honestly illegal. It all goes through title company. Was all of this a little confusing? Well, guess what? It was meant to be that way. So looking at this insane blueprint must be making your head spin. So no wonder you need a real estate agent. This stuff gets complicated. You must be thinking, I don't even have a lawyer. Am I supposed to get a lawyer? All right, but here's a little secret. It doesn't have to be that way. So honestly, they've intentionally hidden this information from the public because their jobs wouldn't exist if you knew how to do this stuff yourself. All right, so we've spent most of this video just discussing one way to sell your home. But did you know there's another way? They're called professional home buyers. Here's how working with a professional home buyer works. All right, number one, you go online and fill out a short form about your house. Number two, someone calls you that same day and comes and looks at the house. Number three, you get an offer, you accept it, you get paid cash, and the house is sold. Wait, really? Yep, it's that simple. This must sound too good to be true, but it really is that good, and it's the honest truth. There are other ways of selling your property other than going to a real estate agent. There, I said it. So why would you pay all these people to do the same job and put you through the ringer for months? That is insane. So exactly how are professional home buyers able to offer you cash on the spot? We're not representing another buyer.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's go. So we are actual investors. We buy properties. We don't represent other buyers. So because we renovate the houses ourselves, we have the ability to buy houses quickly in any condition, turn those investments into profits to buy more houses. Our expertise saves sellers time, money, and headaches. We take the hassle out of selling a house. Everything I just laid out about selling a house on the MLS can be done faster and more efficiently by simply selling to a professional home buyer. And you just have to sit back and figure out what to do with all that money. It's a no-brainer. And I say that because you really don't have to think about it. Do you want to spend the next few months wading through the scary mess that is listing the traditional route? Or would you rather just call us up and have cash in your hand by Friday? If you're selling your house in Wichita, don't go with a real estate agent. You deserve to be empowered by the process of selling your home, not intimidated by selling on someone else's terms. Harmony Home Buyer is the #1 ranked professional home buying company in Kansas. We've got an A+ rating on the Better Business Bureau and have a thriving community of clients and students who time and time again have shared stories of how we have turned the sale of their home around for the better. Become a part of our mission to change the city of Wichita one flip at a time. Go to harmonyhomebuyer.com and fill out our form on our homepage to sell your property. Or give us a call, 316-217-9675, and get your cash offer today. I'm Jason Lavender, and I hope this video was helpful. Make the decision that's right for you. We'll talk soon. Alright, another one for the books. I hope you had as much fun watching this video as I had making it. We've got something super special in the works that should be coming together really soon. So stay tuned. I want you to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell. Stay curious and stay motivated. Until next time.